Hello, Robs. We got some books. More books. More books than any man needs. Let's start off with this bullshit. This is a combination of, I think today and yesterday. Terry Pratchett Moving Pictures, which is some kind of fucking sci-fi weirdo shit. Fantasy. Some people like this Pratchett and game and stuff, but I don't give a fuck about it, but I collect them because they're worth money. This book, French and English, an English and French dictionary, which I picked up for $1 today. The Step Thrift Store, for the sole purpose of look at Shirley Becker. Mainly because it's from Hudson's Bookshop, and I have probably 50 books from Hudson's Bookshop now. Hudson's was one of Detroit's, and one of the world's biggest department stores before its demise. But they had a bookshop and a lending library, I believe, at one point too. This book's from 1950, so you can get a sense of what their book label was like back in the day. This was sold at the store, obviously. Coffee with Hemingway. This book was actually from, as with the Pat Pratchett book, this was from last week's finds, but I forgot to put them in there. And it's not like it was a big miss of books. Get this sticker off this other book. There we go, buddy. Now I feel better about life. A little bit better anyway, bruv. Coffee with Hemingway. What's this bullshit about? It's just one of those throwaway books, but a fictional dialogue based on biographical facts. Go fuck yourself. Never show me that kind of bullshit again. Hey, I wrote a book just to put Hemingway's name on it. The Great Sherlock Holmes Puzzle Book. A collection of enigmas to puzzle even the greatest detective of all. What the hell is this? Is this from the supposed to be in the book? It must be. Official airing of grievance. Why is this book so tight? Look at this fucking cover. It won't open. Irregular Twins. The Strange Shipwreck. The Potty Problem. Crossroads. Bottled Up. Said this is the tightest book I've ever seen. Gotta force it open, bruv. This is for me child, season 1 of Pokemon. DVD obviously is not part of this, but if you cared, there's that. This book I got. A True Ghost Story by Kate Summerscale. The Haunting of Alma Fielding. Pick this one up. It looks fucking brand new. What year is it? 2020, 2021. London, 1938. In the suburbs of the city, a young housewife has become the eye in a storm of chaos. In Alma Fielding's modest home, china flies off the shelves and eggs fly through the air. Stolen jewelry appears on her fingers. White mice crawl out of her handbag. Beetles appear from under her gloves. Beetles appear from under her gloves. In the middle of a car journey, a turtle materializes on her lap. The culprit is incorporeal. Nandor Fodor, a Hungarian ghost hunter for the International Institute of Psychic Research, arrives to investigate the poltergeist. But when he embarks on his scrupulous investigation, he discovers that the case is even stranger than it seems. By unraveling Alma's peculiar history, Fodor finds a different and darker type of haunting, a tale of trauma, alienation, loss, and revenge. He comes to believe that Alma's past has bled into her present, her mind into her body. There are no words for processing her experience, so it comes to possess her. With characteristic rigor and insight, Kate Summerscale brilliantly captures the rich atmosphere of a haunting that transforms into a very modern battle between the supernatural and the subconscious. Interesting, bruv. Dead Wake, Lusitania, Eric Lawson. The last crossing of the Lusitania. I guess you don't need to know that the Lusitania was a ship. Most people know that. On May 1st, 1915, with World War I entering its 10th month, a luxury ocean liner as richly appointed as an English country house sailed out of New York, bound for Liverpool, carrying a record number of children and infants. A record number? For months, German U-boats had brought terror to the North Atlantic, but the Lusitania was one of the era's greatest transatlantic greyhounds, the fastest liner then in service, and her captain, William Thomas Turner, placed tremendous faith in the gentlemanly strictures of warfare that for a century had kept civilian ships safe from attack. Germany, however, was determined to change the rules of the game. As the Lusitania made her way towards Liverpool, an array of forces both grand and achingly small, hubris, a chance fog, a closely guarded secret, and more, all converged to produce one of the great disasters of history. Gripping and important, Dead Wake captures the sheer drama and emotional power of a disaster whose intimate details and true meaning have long been obscured by history. I've got most of Larson's book. I prefer to get the ones that are in a hardcover, but you can't always find them. Discover Your Psychic Type, Developing and Using Your Natural Intuition by Sherry Dillard. To come into balance, emotional, intuitive, the body of the physical. I don't believe in most of this shit, although I do believe people have psychic abilities. I don't believe you can just conjure them up, bruv. They come when they come. Bodies in Rest and Motion in Rest by Thomas Lynch, who is an undertaker and a poet who lives in My Chicken, Michigan. He lives in Milford, but I don't know if he still runs the funeral parlor. He's getting pretty old at this point. Guess he's in his 70s, maybe 80s now. Shocking that I didn't have this book, even though I think I've seen it before. Don't see. They used to have the birth, 1948, so he's 52 plus, and he's 75, 76. I doubt he's still working. Why would he? He's probably just writing. I've seen this guy speak several times, but it was many years ago. 10, 15, 20 years ago. So collect him because he's from Michigan, and I have a huge Michigan collection. This one I got just because it seems like a cool book. The Burgermeister's Daughter, Scandal in a 16th Century German Town by Stephen Osment. Compelling, suspenseful. Defying 16th century social mores, Anna Buschler was a frequent subject of gossip because of her garish dress and flirtatious behavior. When her powerful father, the Burgermeister of the imperial German city of Schwabisch Hall, and a local herald caught her in secret simultaneous love affairs with two men, one a member of royalty, the other a cavalryman, he banished her. In this haunting story, Stephen Osmond, a professor of history at Harvard University and an award-winning author, examines the brutal legal battle that ensued. After being forced from her home, Anna brought suit against her father, charging him with abandonment in the very chambers over which he had presided. He responded by taking her captive what? And chaining her to a table for 6 months before she escaped and took up her case again, now abiding abuse to the charges. Now adding abuse to the charges. Thus began a 30-year court battle between Anna and her father, her siblings, and the city council of Hall as she fought disinheritance, impoverishment, and imprisonment. Drawing from surviving love letters and extensive court records, Osmond meticulously recreates one of the great dramas of the 16th century, both impressing scholars and captivating modern readers with this inspirational and timeless story of one woman who survived unrightable wrongs. Ugly woman, but, I mean, she got a vagina, so... Erich Fromm, The Anatomy of Human Destructiveness. I didn't buy this book. It is an extra library, ex-library book. If I had known that, I might not have got it, but I did, so. Got it for the Mylar jacket, but it looks like it's in good shape. No, it's got this bullshit on it. Hopefully that's only on the jacket itself and not... I don't know, maybe the book's worth something. I'd only bought it for the Mylar. Your law, too, bruv. Let me throw this away. Tarot, Beyond the Basics. Gain a deeper understanding of the meanings behind the cards. Anthony Lewis. $25 book I've got for $1. The Essential Lenormand. Your Guide to Precise and Practical Fortune Telling. Rana George. Don't know how much it's worth, but the fact that it weighs about 2 or 3 pounds means it's $6 in shipping, so it's minimally worth $10. If somebody wants to make zero off it, they could, but I don't recommend it. Tarot spells, that's the reason why I buy most of these books. You can get a lot of them for $6-7 on the internet, but why would you pay $6 or $7 when you get them for $50 or $1 at a store or a library, at a thrift store? Yeah, this is another tarot book. Superstitions, from black cats to mistletoe to the hair of the dog to the number 13. Spells, signs, charms, cures, potions, taboos, talisman, and more. How's you hiding the onion behind your back, bitch? This guy got you, baby girl. Got you. This book, I may have talked about it in my last fucking, whatever it's called. What are these called? My last video. V-I-J-O, video. That I bought this book for $65. Well, this isn't the book. This is the other book I had for $45. That isn't waterlogged. The copy I bought is actually right there. The Mundo UFO Report. It's waterlogged. I bought it because, yeah, I need it. I needed a copy with this great cover art. And I have it. Jacket designed by Joseph Grisich. He was one of the... Laura lived with him at some point. Half of her, or the remaining 20 years of her life or something, with the Connie and Joe Grisich, however you say it. Massacre at Montségur. A history of the Albigensian Crusade. Ow. Look at this lady. She looks like something from the She-Wolf of the SS. was born in Leningrad of a family of scholars and historians. In the 12th and 13th centuries, this Cathar region's cult spread like an epidemic through the entire Mediterranean world. This better not be a motherfucking... No, I don't think it's a novel. I'm saying if it is a novel, I'm going to be pissed. No, I don't think it is a novel. It's the only reason why I bought it. Because it's not a novel. It's a history of crusade. Lots of underlining, but I didn't care. I liked the jacket. Once I put a decent... That won't fit, but once I get one on there. This one I bought just because she's one of the most annoying... Probably the most annoying psychic medium since Sylvia Brown. Plus the book's worth $9-10. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or keep it. Probably just keep it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll sell it. Look at that face. You know she's a lying bitch. Henry Ford, The Wayward Capitalist, a biography. Obviously, I'm from Michigan and live here in the Detroit area. And so Henry Ford is a staple. Gathering Storm, America's Militia Threat by Morris Dees and James Corcoran. I believe this is the Southern Poverty Law Center propaganda. Book. Morris Dees has put his life on the line again and again. No soldier has ever been braver, more honorable, and more patriotic. I don't know about that. Private armies are necessary. Patsy, just like what's his name was. Never read the Turner Diaries. I've heard about him. Probably boring as fuck. A secretive neo-Nazi group. He warns his followers that they should be prepared to kill, save save the white race. I ain't saving any fucking race. I might probably save the Asians. Are Russians a race? I'll save the Russian women race. Over 100 protesters. Yeah, they should have gathered at Randy Weaver's home. Klan Special Forces. Look at these mustaches, you motherfuckers. Glenn Miller, former Green Beret Order member, shouts command to his white patriot party. Those who know and study history can reasonably assume the government was behind the Oklahoma City bombing. True. Doesn't mean you have to fucking support white nationalism. As a Nazi, white nationalism itself isn't bad. Then again, you don't really need to do that via the government. Strip the government to nothing. Let the people live, bruv. Randy Weaver. I may actually read this one year. Just to see what it says. But claiming that militias are white nationalists is a fucking misnomer. Even though there may be white nationalists involved, doesn't mean that that's what they are. Toilet bound Hanako Kun. I don't know. Bought it to either resell or... Oh, look, there's a little kitty inside there. That's cute. What the hell is that? Are you in there, kitty? Why does it say www? Let's look at this kitten. Come on out, kitten. He's cute. Don't want him in the book. I was going to ask my child if she wants it, but my child doesn't seem to be speaking to me at this moment, as I have not heard back via text. The complete works of Lao Tzu, Tao Chi Ching, Tao Te Ching, and Hua Hu Ching. Don't really care about Chinese philosophy. Don't care about Chinese philosophy. Paul Revere's Ride. You know who Paul is. You know what his ride was about, bruv. The day you were born. Right before I found this book, bruv. There was this hot girl standing, looking at books, but there was this weirdo dude who kept coming over. And I'm guessing he wasn't there to see me, but hey, you never know. But he kept coming over and interrupting and standing between us. So I don't know if he was a fucking agent for the sex trafficking or what, but he ruined my shopping vibe. Man, this book's got Waterlog. A Journey to Wholeness Through Astrology and Numerology. Lincoln and Douglas, The Years of Decision. Lincoln, Landmark Books, A House Divided. 1954. Didn't I just have a book? It was by Landmark. What's it called? The one about the horse. National Velvet. Could have swore that was one of those Jesus papers, which I already have. Did not realize I had it. I knew I had it, but I thought I had it in paperback. But now I got 2 fucking copies. Meshuggah, celebrating the world of Yiddish. I don't have very many Yiddish books, but I have a couple. Where are they? Maybe down there. Don't think so. I think they're up here, bruv. Forgotten English. I think they're over there. No. Don't see them. No, they're up there. That's where they are somewhere. I see it born to Cabbage. I don't know how to say it. But there's 1001 Yiddish proverbs. You will go up there, bruv. You will go up there. Get in there. Oh. And last, the Sagrada Biblia, which is a Bible of Spanish origin. Pero las calamas dedica para Maria Lamar of Marx, di familia Palauto, Can Aprecio e Corino, San Jose, Costa Rica, April 11th, 1997. La Sagrada Biblia. I'm hoping to sell this. It's pretty good shape from 1987. Did she gift it? 97? It's got a little bit of fucking splitting, but nothing unusual on a book this size. Yeah, it'd be nice to sell that. Look at that. Yes. All right, Bob. I think that's all I got today. Goodbye.